Hey y'all, welcome in. If you're new or just passing through my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I am also known as the Enlightened Auntie, and if you're returning, welcome back, squad. I'm here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here, we're also gender fluid. I may say you and I'm talking to them. I may say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid. So I could be talking about the past, present, or the future. Take only the parts that resonate. Leave everything else behind. If you would like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box. And I invite you to join me for a session. As y'all enter, if you could please give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate into the algorithm and get this in front of the eyes that need to see us the most. I appreciate all of the support. My numbers are going up. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you for supporting my work. Thank you for all the shares too, because I do see my work is being shared. So I definitely appreciate that. Let's tap in and see what Spirit wants to talk about today. Oh boy. Okay. So I have an energy here that they're kind of feeling like it's not quite giving me like the 5 of Pentacles, left out in the cold kind of energy. It's not giving me that. Similar, but not that specific energy. Um this feels like someone who they don't quite fit in, or they don't feel like they fit in the circle that they're around. They may be surrounded by people that they kind of feel they feel different than. um they either, okay, because this can go two ways. This could be that they are the different one. They're the different one. They're in an environment that they don't necessarily feel comfortable in because they're the different one. Okay. um I kind of get the impression that somebody is not seeing something clearly. They're seeing things, I heard, with false optimism. So it's kind of like they're seeing something the way that they think it is. They're perceiving it wrong. So maybe they chose to, and this could be a reach, because what it feels like is like somebody choosing to align themselves with something or someone, a group of people, or situation, right? They're aligning with people, I feel like, who, they feel like they're on the outside. They don't necessarily feel like they fit in, so they're kind of like on the fringe. Um but I'm also getting the sense too that whoever this is may have even lost sight or has no real clear indication of why they even decided to try to be a part of this clique, is the specific word that I just heard. Okay. Okay. But somebody's, the way they're perceiving maybe the group that they're around, they're not seeing them clearly. Okay, so this kind of piggybacks off the energy when we talked about like somebody wearing a mask, and the people that they attracted are giving off the same mask energy that they were wearing. So yeah, obviously if you are kind of in the know, there this maybe this person is starting to figure something out. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. I've been saying it's some they aligned themselves with something that took them away from God, and God is snatching it all back and saying, come back here. Come back here. Because right now what they're dealing with is a bunch of chaos and conflict in their life, and they can't keep pushing or pursuing this avenue, this direction, this trajectory, this pathway. They can't keep going that way because it's like I heard God is turning up they turning up the fire. It's like somebody jumped into a frying pan. God just turned the fire up. So now somebody's life is they're dealing with some chaos, and I'm hoping, before I even pull any more cards, I hope that they can see that the reason why their life is like this is this. It's like I believe that God doesn't give you more than what He thinks you can handle. I honestly believe that. I feel like it's almost to the point for this person where it's pushing this person to a degree. It's causing them. It's that's trying to break this person down. Okay. Oh, wow. So the lesson for this person, okay, remember, let's go back to the beginning. We're talking about somebody who either doesn't present as their authentic self, or and if they present not as their authentic self, the people that they are surrounded by are equally inauthentic. Okay. That's number one. Down here on the other end, part of their lesson, I kind of get the impression that energy that I'm getting off of this is like somebody, whoever this is, I'm getting the impression that this is not somebody that you're connected with, collective. I don't think this is you. But I do have the energy of no, there's no mending here. Mending is in the reverse. There's no reconciliation. There's no bridging the gap. There's no bringing this back together, because I feel like what they want to do is I've said this in the last couple of readings, it's almost like they want to come back, or they have an expectation that potentially you could help them move out of this cycle, like whatever they're going through, whatever the people that they're surrounding themselves with, in order to break away from this, they got to do all of this. Whoever we're talking about, this person got to do this shit on their own. Because it's kind of like part of their lesson is, I feel like they want to come toward, and I'm not saying they want to come towards you, but I feel like there's an expectation here that you would assist them, or that you would help them like move into this new cycle away from the chaos and the drama that they're dealing with, and kind of like, I heard, hold their hand as they transition into a new cycle, right? But the thing is, the negative card here was this mending in the reverse. There's no energy that actually supports any kind of reconciliation or bridging of the gap. They got to figure this shit out on their own. They got to figure out how to help themselves. And the thing is that if they just made a decision to move away from these people that they need to get away from, and start just on their own, taking initiative to move in the right direction, they will get the help that they need. It won't be from you per se, but they'll get the help that they need. I want to say the help that they're looking for, the help that they may get, would be from God. It ain't gonna be from you. It's not gonna be from you. Wow. Okay, so now we have a clear indication here that whoever this person is that I'm talking about, this person is definitely a soulmate. They don't have to be romantic. This person is a soulmate of yours, right? Now, soulmates are people that we learn some of our greatest lessons from, okay? And I feel like now I'm going back and forth, because here, this soulmates card, message in the bottle in the reverse. Now, when it's in the reverse, we know that is information that's coming from somebody that it is connected to this soulmate card, but above it is not for you. So I kind of feel like this is you communicating to this person. This could be you communicating to this person that while you may still have love for them, Ooh, I'm getting a whole other message here, because I'm feeling like while you may still have love for somebody, they don't have the way I heard it was, they do not have a home with you. Again, while they, and that could be very well like, no place like home, that they're in a situation or in a space where they don't feel like they belong where they are. But as it relates to the connection between the two of you, they don't get this. For me, again, back here with this mending in the reverse, I feel like they don't get a second chance. They don't get a second chance because they had made previous decisions that only brought drama. And so and this is not the life that you are choosing, you don't need that drama in your life. And I feel like, okay, here's the thing. If this person, I said it over here too. I said, if this person chose to kind of like, if this person chose to reestablish a connection to the divine, because I see it here, the more that they engage in this chaotic energy, the further it takes them from God. So God is trying to create conditions now that they can't keep going this way. They got to turn around and go back to God. Now, if they do, they will get a second chance and they will absolutely be able to kind of, co-create with them taking that action. It will allow them to co-create with the divine to give them a second chance for blessings, right? But they have to learn how to do this on their own. They cannot take you with them. You cannot take them with you. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Honestly, God's only going to help those who help themselves. So this person has got to take action. Things aren't, and even though they want, I feel like that's part of this. This is also part of their overall lessons because what they really do really want to reconnect with you, but that's never ever going to come to pass. They got to take action to get themselves out of this situation. They can't they can't use you as like a springboard to get that done. Hmm. Oh, look at that. Look at all the anxiety here because you are no longer giving to this connection. No more imbalance. Because I think in the past you might have been, that's why God is doing this. Because I think in the past, if this person would have come to you being like, I need, like, my life is, turned into a dumpster fire, you would have extended yourself to help them. So God is creating a condition where you will not help them. You are not available. They're not even creating a dynamic or an energy that isn't because it's not in alignment with you. It is not on your, like, the timeline that you're supposed to be on versus the timeline that this person is on. Y'all are not on the same, like, even if it's just a notch up, you guys are not in the same space. So this person definitely is going to have to do some work to figure their own shit out here. Meanwhile, there ain't nothing that you can do. Observer in the upright with time for a nap in the upright. Both of these images, they are very, very similar to each other. Observer talks about looking at something from a neutral perspective where you can be objective and you can, actually see what's going on and see what's happening. And this is a struggle point. So somebody may be struggling to have some objectivity or struggling to see things, struggling not to take action. I do feel like somebody wants to come past this. This could be somebody from your past. This absolutely could be somebody from your past. And usually when I tell people, I mean, obviously we're not entertaining anything from the past or entertaining people that were a part of our past. I don't recommend it. I don't. Because in a perfect world, we would like to see those people healed. If they have healed and have done the work on themselves, great. Maybe I'll hear you out. Maybe we could break bread, have a drink, or whatever. But lip service isn't going to do it. So you telling me I've done all this healing where I've healed and I'm better and everything's great. Nah, you would have to actually show me. And not only would you have to show me, first you probably have to hope that I give you an opportunity to show me, because there's that too. See, here's the thing. I feel like they're trying to manifest, or they're trying to use the law of attraction to bring about like a new cycle with you, um because they believe, I kind of feel like this person believes, like if they have you in their life, that they would end up, like you bring a level of peace to this person, or a level of peace to their life, right? This person, I feel like they're trying to use the law of attraction, or they're trying to manifest you back. But the problem that I'm having is that they're still telling lies. They're still being dishonest. So they're kind of hoping that if they could get you to come back, come back in, even with this here and now. Every time this card comes out, even though this is like in the reverse, this is the past for me. When it does show up in the upright, I always say, when this red flag, it's here for a reason. So it's kind of like paying attention to the red flags. They're kind of hoping that you would ignore them, ignore the red flags, not ignore them, but they're kind of hoping that you would ignore the red flags, or maybe dismiss them, or maybe you just don't see them altogether. Because what this feels like down here feels like somebody wanting to come towards you, but again, they're still wearing a mask. They're still wearing a mask. They're still being dishonest about how they feel. And you're collective, you're not afraid to be alone or away from this person or away from a group of people. And these people are just unwilling or not ready to let you go. Mm-mm. But here's the thing. You're like, I'm only giving my loyalties to people who are loyal to me. Like we're gonna do things the right way, right? But this person, they don't even have any real intentions. Yeah, they don't have, and you already know, they don't have any real intentions of doing any of the work. Maybe in the past they didn't do any of the work to build a foundation. I honestly feel like they still don't have any intentions of doing that, and spirit is kind of leading you away from this because you've already learned the lesson. This person hasn't changed, and you've accepted that. And by you going with the flow and just letting things unfold naturally, it takes you straight to your milk and honey. There ain't nothing here for you to have to clean up. You ain't thinking about taking these people with you into the future. You're being flexible with spirit so that you could have your new life. And while somebody here thinks that you may have unfinished business, they wasted more time with negative self-talk and self-doubt and all that shit, and all of it for them to end up being unhappy. They're not even happy with themselves. So there's that. All right. Let's get into the tarot. I'm using this new deck and I absolutely love it. It's called the Shuffle Tarot. Oh my god, this is such a great deck. It mixes up the characters. There's 116 cards, 44 majors, 40 minors, and 32 court cards. But they mix up the characters on the cards. So they'll give you like the traditional. They do have like the traditional card, but then they also take the characters and for the others, and they just mix them up. They'll mix them up completely. I love it. This deck gives me so much more context and layers. I freaking love this deck. All right, so let's dig in. All right. Okay. Remember I said over here, somebody's looking to you to give them some help. They're looking, child. Somebody here is looking for you to kind of like fix it and make it right. So now somebody kind of wants to take a chance to communicate, or they want to come towards you because they're hiding. They may be trying to hide that. Oh, and they are so wounded. Look at the. This is the. Okay, this is the. Oh, the light. This is the Hermit card, but the person that's on the card is the guy who's riding the chariot. This is the chariot rider, right? But he looks damaged. He's hurt. He's been hurt. He may be trying to keep that a secret. After, this kind of feels like somebody's reflecting over everything that they've been through, their past pains and past hurts. I do feel like this person is trying to learn. I don't know. They're trying to learn how to. Interesting. Okay. Okay, that's what it is. So this person, I think in the past, or just generally, however this person's been living their life, I think this is somebody who struggles with like owning their shit, like owning whatever it is that they've done. Because what this looks like to me, there's definitely getting some fear of the unknown, or fear of, because I am seeing where there has been some secrets or whatever. Somebody's keeping secret some of the things that they've experienced. I do feel like they're kind of having to learn how to navigate a new, like this is navigating a like new terrain for this person in terms of the emotional component. This is like learning how to address something within themselves and having to like abandon what they knew before. Because in order for them to have a new life, they have to actually show. Okay, remember when I talked about before in other readings, like this person wears a mask, so they show up in a mask. The people around them are all masked, so they're attracting people that are more like the mask and less like them. And this person is having to learn a new way because this person's been hurt. They've been hurt. They've been hurt, right? And so now they're having an opportunity to really reflect over the hurt that they've caused, the hurt that they've endured, and they're having to kind of ditch the tools that they used to use to navigate. And they're having to embrace like who they are, stepping into their own power, stepping into their own energy, and learning how to have compassion and self-love. And learning how to come in and actually apologize for the shit that they've done. Yep. Because now they see the truth. So now somebody is definitely seeing the truth. They're no longer confused. I think somebody does want to apologize for some of their previous behavior, but they may be uncertain. I'm kind of getting a lack of confidence, but they may be uncertain if you would accept it. But they do want to offer some truth and clarity. They're holding on to this connection. Somebody is holding on to this connection, and I feel like it's kind of like the energy of somebody who breaks their own heart. Because I definitely get the impression that somebody has broken their own heart. In the past, okay, that's the other thing too. Whoever this is in the past, they may have been very selfish with their time and energy. So I guess I can definitely see where they're recognizing like this on this side. It's kind of like based on their previous actions and their behavior, like they how much it damaged them. And so like this is them wanting to like, wanting it to establish a new cycle, wanting to initiate something new, wanting to be, wanting to heal a connection, wanting to, you know what I'm saying? They want to heal a connection, but in order to heal a connection, they have to actually apologize for what they've done. There has to be some truth here. This is truth. This is truth. So they're recognizing that they have to initiate some kind of truth, because and maybe this is even to the truth, like acknowledging acknowledging to themselves how they were selfish with you, and how now it's left them literally with nothing. Like this is a 5 of cups, but the 5 of cups this 5 of cups is a with the 5 of pentacles imagery here. All of the cups have been spilled, so there ain't nothing really. All these cups are spilled, and this person, I feel like whoever this person is to you, they may have abused their position in your life, the title that they held or whatever. They abused that. They abused that. I also kind of feel like this person may have wanted you to behave a certain kind of way within the, like this person almost, it feels like kind of like a demand for a certain level of respect, but they wanted you to be chained to that. They wanted okay, so this person wanted to be respected or viewed a certain kind of way. Oh, yes. They wanted to be viewed a certain kind of way. And I think by them trying to hold on desperately to this image of who they thought that they were portraying, all it did was leave them feeling empty and with nothing. Wow. Okay. hmm They want to come and heal a connection because I get the impression here somebody thought that they were making a decision. They thought they were making good choices. This person even could have aligned themselves with somebody who portrays themselves as somebody who knows things. They don't know shit. And so because they listened to this person, now they've lost a bunch of stuff and they're seeing it. They're absolutely seeing it. Somebody here may have been trying to win at all costs. And so they chose to align themselves with somebody or somebody's. And now they're seeing, again, this is like seeing the fruits of one's labor. You do some shit that you know you're not supposed to be doing, because again, up here, whatever they've been doing, it took them further and further away from God. It just created a bunch of chaos in their life. It just created a bunch of chaos in their life. And now they stressed out about money. They could be dealing with, they could be dealing with a significant amount of debt, financial loss and struggle. They could be up at night worried about how they're going to pay their bills. They may be unable to, it's kind of like somebody struggling with, I heard equilibrium, but somebody here their life could be really, really chaotic right now. Really, really chaotic. They're going through a bunch of stuff. And a lot of it has to do with money. Mm-hmm. They're seeing where they may have Oh yes. I said they're seeing, and the sun is right here. Um, they're actually having to really look at their life, take stock of the decisions that they've made. Mm-hmm. Especially when it comes to money or where they invest their time. And now they're seeing. I think I mentioned this in my last client reading. It's like somebody's seeing. It's being there. Somebody's being forced to really reflect over their actions and the way that they've moved. Yes. Oh, yes. So this person got themselves caught up. They may have gotten involved with somebody and has something to do with money. It feels like if they align themselves with somebody, I get this is an energy of like a very transactional person, not somebody who's like loving and kind and generous and warm or anything like that. This person is very superficial. This gives me the impression of somebody who sneaks and tells lies, claims that they love them, and then uses them for money and is disloyal and cheats, lazy. Child, what in the hell is this? They got involved with somebody who was transactional and disloyal, and now they're seeing it. And now they are seeing it. But again, I said they're gonna, even if they come towards you, there's still some dishonesty here. There was still dishonesty because I kind of feel like they may want to come and talk to you, or they may want to approach you or whatever. But again, I'm getting the energies similar here. Like this is somebody here who is abusing their authority or abusing their position in your life. I'm getting that energy over here. This is somebody who does exactly that. This is an abusive person. This is somebody who's narcissistic. And I know people throw that word around a lot, but this is kind of narky right here. Very controlling, my way or the highway. So yeah, even if they were to come and offer to come back, or offer to say, hey, let's try to reconcile, child, the reason why there's no reconciliation energy is here because they still want shit their way. That's why serendipity is in reverse. It's not going to work out in their favor because what they want is unreasonable. And while they may want to come towards you, yes, okay. While they may have a burning desire to come towards you, I honestly think that this person needs to spend a little bit more time trying to figure out what it is that they actually want. Cuz I feel like they want to come in and like love bomb. They're very motivated to come towards you, but I'm saying up here, part of this lesson, I don't get this energy that they've changed much. Mm-mm. And the only reason why they want to come towards you, what I say here, they need some help. They want to come towards you because they need help. And that's why I feel like right now this person could be very alone. They could be isolated. You could be isolated. You could be like still, you could be very much, because I mean, for the most part, collective has been largely in hermit mode. We just kind of minding our business. It feels like somebody wants to come in and love bomb you because they need help. Their life is feeling very, over here, it feels chaotic, but they feel like they got a bunch of burdens and they would really like some help here. Mm-mm. I don't like it. Because when I say the amount of lies that I see here, it's insane. This person just don't want to be alone. And they don't want to be alone. Here's the thing. This person there's no self-reflection here. There's no self-reflection. They're looking, it's kind of like witnessing your life on fire. And instead of, and this is part of their lesson here, but it's like their life is on fire and they really want somebody, they want your help. Because right now they're doing it on their own and they don't like the way that it feels. They don't like the way that it feels. They want to love bomb you because the weight of all of their responsibilities on their own back, they don't like it. But the thing is that this person also, they don't want to be alone. So they don't want you to know that, or maybe not. No, they don't want other people to know that, because here's a lie. Like lie, lie, lie. Child, and it would be foolish of you to take that leap. Because this person may be watching you or searching, Googling, watching your socials or something. Because, again, I have the energy of somebody trying to take the collective pulse. They want to know where you are emotionally, financially, mentally. They're trying to gauge where you are. This person is coming. If they come towards you, please don't think that they don't know what's going on with you, or at least some, they may not know the full scale if you're doing things quietly. Like literally nobody knows what I'm doing unless I tell you, because it's in my head. I just don't talk about it. But here it feels like part of it too is they don't want to necessarily let you know what they've done or what they got themselves involved in and what their life turned into because of their foolish decisions. Somebody here could have even foolishly gotten married to somebody, and they made a poor choice. They made a premature choice based on some lies. Or some level, at least some level of dishonesty. They may have married somebody or committed themselves to somebody because they didn't want to be alone. And the whole lesson for them was learning how to love themselves. Because when you love yourself, it goes right back to what I always tell you guys. When you love yourself, you are not going to tolerate bullshit from nobody. You're not going to tolerate somebody loving on you less than what you love on yourself. You're not going to tolerate somebody giving you less than what you give yourself. If the person that you're with isn't loving on you better than you love yourself, that ain't your person. And that's what's being shown to this whoever this is that we're talking about. They may try to keep that a secret, though, that they made a poor decision. They made some poor choices. And it was largely because they didn't want to be by themselves. Like this person could have, I know a lot of, and if we're talking like, age wise, like I know people who, as we were getting older, they were single, like super single, like they just dated or whatever. But then they started thinking about marriage because they were like, well, damn, I don't want to grow old by myself. Like that's the worst thing anybody could want to do, right? So they end up getting involved in relationships with people because I don't want to be alone. So you seem to be a decent pick. I choose you. And what they chose that person for the wrong reason. So that's automatically karmic. If it ain't love, it's karmic. Period. If you ain't doing it for love, it's karmic. And that's what this is. And everything for this person, the main lesson for this person was to love themselves, to learn how to love themselves, have self-love. Because when you have self-love and self-respect, you're not going to put up with the bullshit that this person has had to endure. Damn. This Ten of Swords. This person is definitely going through it. They've been backstabbed. They've been betrayed. They're heartbroken. Heartbroken. Heartbroken to the point where I don't even think this person wants to get married again. But even that, even though there's that, like they may not want to get married again, or may not, like they've been so damaged by whatever this relationship is that they've been in, or the relationships they've been carrying on in. They've been so damaged, like they're afraid to get back into any kind of other relationship. You don't want to deal with nobody like that. Because, child, hurt people hurt people. This person has a lot of work to do in terms of healing. They still got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. Okay. Let's see what time. Fear of failure or the unknown may be keeping someone from taking a risk or experiencing new opportunities. Yeah. The fear of the unknown. Major changes are approaching in your life, whether in work, relationships, or personal development. Embrace the new direction. So there's definitely some change happening. Somebody is worried about the changes, but they're also, yeah, look, and then change breeds growth. You're in a phase of personal growth. Challenges and hardships are helping you become stronger and wiser. So that's when you're having the most difficult times of your life. That energy is meant to stretch you, to grow you, to expand. Wealth is not just about money. Somebody learn that right now. Wealth is not just about money. It represents abundance in all areas of your life. Someone is in a phase of prosperity and contentment. Collective, that may be you. So we could have been talking about, like I said, we've talked about somebody here who's been focused more on, finances and wealth and resources, that they put everything else on the back burner or completely dismiss anything related to like love and things like that. Someone's beliefs may be wavering, or they're struggling to hold on to faith in something important, leading to confusion. And somebody needs to make a crucial decision. They're at a critical decision point in life. Making a clear and confident choice will lead to positive outcomes. So this person's got some things they need to do. Yeah. A lot of work here that needs to be done on this person. A lot of work. A lot of work. All right. Let's do one pass of index cards, and then we'll break for the extended. I don't want these to be too long. We have power struggle. Somebody's a control freak wearing a wolf in sheep's clothing that cannot be trusted. Somebody here who is unfaithful and in a mental prison. Somebody misjudged you. Somebody here could have been a foster child or in foster care or has foster children, or somebody has been in foster care. You're unbothered and focused only on yourself. We love it. A sister may be involved. You could be a sister. Somebody doesn't know how to commit. Sorry, not sorry. So somebody says sorry, but they're not actually sorry. Make your strategic moves in silence. Somebody projects negative energies towards your children. Could very well be a sister, because a sister card is connected to that. Your abundant life makes them angry. There's also a stolen inheritance. Somebody is unemployed, looking for a job, losing a job or a business. Somebody has sex without love. Your light pisses off their demons. We also have an older man out here. Somebody uses money, power, and sex for influence. Somebody says, I've always hated you because you're blessed. Somebody lies on your kids, to them, or about them. Somebody's heart chakra is compromised. Somebody is in dark energy. It could be this older man, and somebody is lost without you. Bottom of the deck, I absolutely love that my Archangel Michael is out here protecting you from potentially your siblings. Oop, here goes the older woman and meddling family members. Somebody says, I know you're angry with me. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. This is where our journey ends today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you are part of my membership platform, go ahead and meet me on the other side for the extended reading. If you'd like to join the membership, it's $5.99 a month, and you get all the extended readings that I post, as well as any of the videos from the cutting room floor that don't make it onto the channel. All right. I love you guys so much. Thank you again for joining me and for supporting my work and supporting my channel. Thank you for all the likes, shares, subscribes, tips, donations, and new bookings from new clients. I love you all so much. Thank you. Till next time, take care.